show started. Again, our guaranteed break for this weekend, excuse me, is our Bats Hit Crazy. So it's the second half of what we started last week. Teams for that are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Again, at some point by tomorrow night, even if we're not at 25, that one is going to run. So as you can see here, some of the teams that are your big bang for the buck teams, they're the ones that not only have good stuff in high tech, but they also have a good selection in the baseball bats checklist as well. Braves, White Sox, Yankees, they're a high dollar team, but I would definitely say medium risk on those and definitely some high rewards. Giants are a low risk, medium reward type team. And I forget what the other one is. So let's see if we can't get that with some more spots filled. Spectra is only 8 spots away, and that's scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. If we can get those 18s by midnight, we got a shot at breaking that tonight. One person needed to put us to standby on that. So these personals are for VJ Laredo, so I got 3 of each here. Pick me a number, 1, 2, or 3. So Heritage High Series, pick me a box, 1, 2, or 3. Number 3. So we'll put that one to the side there. Next with Archives, pick me a number, 1, 2, or 3. Again, we're going to be busting 3 baseball boxes here. Number 2 on this one. Put these to the side. And for the hobby box, 1, 2, or 3 on this one. And then just let me know which one you want to see first. 1. So which box do you want to start off tonight on? Topps Series 2 Baseball has a shot at the Vladimir Guerrero short print and is loaded with rookies. Archives, even more loaded with rookies because we got all the year's rookies plus some that didn't make the cut for Series 2 and 2 autographs in this one. And then Heritage High Series, you got 1 hit per box. Real 1 autos are real nice, but so are super short prints. And we'll get this show on the road here. You got the wild card races going right now. It's a good time for baseball. That's why we have like 5 or 6 baseball breaks on the board. Ginter Palooza is going to be next week's big push. So it looks like the Braves have clinched a playoff spot. Spectra break is on the ticker. So it actually just is coming up right now. So real quick, remaining teams is a half case of Spectra plus a box of Donruss football plus That Mark-Down Rebreak Premium Edition spot, which has a $200 value. Ravens are not, well, suggested retail price. Ravens are 95, Broncos are 90, Dolphins are 30, Eagles are 65, Chargers are 35, Buccaneers are 22, the Redskins are 135, Colts are 55, Jaguars are 28, Giants 110, Jets are 30, Raiders 95, Steelers are 65, Titans are 65, and the 49ers are 90. So we do have a half case break of this up as well. It's going to be one of the things we'll be looking to get going for next week as well. So you got a 50th anniversary box loader. And your anniversary card is going to be a rookie. So two Pilots rookies, Miguel Fuentes and Dick Bainey. Miguel Fuentes and Dick Bainey. I don't know who either of them are. Not bad stats for a reliever. Card's a little off-centered. So basically it's just typical. But it's old, and old is cool. Even older than me. And now on to Heritage High Series. Ah. So we pulled some nice short prints as far as the color swaps go. And I'm wondering, does this case have any more super short print type cards? Those that we've seen before come out about 1 to 2 per case. So I want to see one of those ones that you don't see every like 2 or 3 cases. That would be nice. Franklin Barreto is a regular short print. Anything 701 to I think 725. Jaguars and Chargers, you got it. So we're one team away from standby now. One team away from standby on Spectra Football. So Jags and Chargers are off the board. All right, so just jotting this down real quick, and then we'll continue on here. How much would the Dolphins be? Well, you're at the 3 teams or more, so it'd be 10% off. So it would add another $27. I would love. We've had a lot of good luck with Kyler Murray this year. Spectra is moving along. Again, once we get to 25 teams, then just got to get payments in, and we can schedule that bad boy up. Dominic Smith is another short print. Get a regular short prints, come out about 1 in every 3 packs. So when we do like the half case break, we should probably just about see all of them. And stack number 1. So we have Jake Bowers, Pete Alonso. We're gonna give that a little 1 cent love. I'm feeling like he's gonna be Rookie of the Year. I'm feeling like he could get 50 home runs while we're at it. Total for the 3 that you got, let's see. So 60, 95. Minus 10%. So the 3 that you got right now are 200. So it would be 227 with the Dolphins. And then that would get us to standby there. Jason Martin, Francisco Mejia, JD Martinez, and again, we are breaking some baseball right now, some personal boxes. All personal boxes are up on the pin post, so for anybody who is looking to get something themselves, these 3 are not the only things we have in stock. We've probably got about, I don't know, probably over 100 different things available right now. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the arrival. And Nick Senzel. So many big-name rookies this year. This is, 17 kind of started the trend for baseball. I feel like the hobby surge really started with 2016 football, and then it's just really kicked up a notch the last few years. So you had Judge and Bellinger, who happened to be the main subjects in our Bats Hit Crazy break, at least on the card side. There's another Senzel rookie performers. And then last year, Acuna was one of several rookies to make a splash. But this year, I feel like we got like 10 plus rookies that are like, even if you want to say A minus to A plus, all right? And there's a nice one. It's Sonny Gray, but the black chrome, always a good get. 60 out of 69 on the black chrome. Josh Spores, and there's the hit. So Wilson Contreras, Clubhouse Collection. And again, a lot of the times, it's not even about the hit with Heritage. Looking to get those big super short prints. Now, don't get me wrong, a red ink real one auto is nice. I feel like we're due for one of those this year. Usually we hit something red ink every year. Lucas Giolito, Joey Votto, Andrew McCutchen of the Phillies as a regular short print. He's also a subject on a couple super short prints. As we're going to take names down if anybody's looking to get in on a personal break themselves. And regular short print there, Gio Gonzalez, who since has moved over to the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of movement on pitchers this year. Astros using the trade deadline to pretty much make themselves World Series favorites. But I feel like every year the Dodgers get hyped up. And there's Tayron Guerrero, another short print. And then they don't meet expectations. I feel like this year we're not hearing anything about the Dodgers. So maybe the low expectations are there, and this could be the year they take it. It's not a bad one. Got a decent short print coming out. Manny Machado. Remember when all we were talking about was Manny Machado and Bryce Harper? It felt like so long ago. Steve Pearce, Dwight Smith Jr., and Alex Jackson. Spoken like a true Astros fan. Sky Bolt, he was a Team USA guy a few years ago. Hank Aaron, subject of the insert set this year at Heritage High Series. Usually it's like a one-shot deal, one player. Drupal Cabrera and Yusei Kikuchi. I say better luck next year, but Albert Pujols. So I'm more than halfway prepped for the Bowman Chrome discussion that we're going to have in a little while. Griffin Canning got shut down at the end of the season, but a bright spot for the Angels after the tragic loss of a pitcher that seemed to be measuring up in their rotation in Tyler Skaggs, Eloy Jimenez, and looks like Griffin Canning could be the guy to kind of fill that void. Nick Anderson. And action shot. Yeah, Ohtani out for the season. I mean, it's not as serious as the injury he had last year. 6 to 8 weeks. But obviously, no chance at postseason play with that. Yeah, a little too much. That'll catch up with you. So this Tatis Jr. Again, we got an action variation. They so nicely label this for us breakers now. And a lot of times the short prints are bigger pulls than when you get a relic in one of these. Obviously. So Tatis could have been a Rookie of the Year candidate, but unfortunately, injuries in the beginning and the end of the season kind of shut the door on that. But doesn't mean he's not going to be a perennial all-star and whatnot. He's got all the tools. I mean, if he had been around all season, I would have put him ahead of Alonso because he does everything. He hits for power, he hits for average, he steals bases, he's got real good defense. It's not much more you can ask of a guy like Tatis other than be in the lineup. So Ichiro, a short print subject. He's card 725. And let's see what else we got here. So we are one team away from being on standby for Spectra football. Standby is the code word for 5 teams away from scheduling it. Let's get this done. So we'll see, hopefully, a few more spots knocked off the board, and maybe we got a shot at running that tonight. Our Bats Hit Crazy break is definite for tomorrow, barring some sort of time conflict or something like that. We will be running that break. Alan Hansen, also a short print. But Spectra just a little bit closer to pulling the trigger on that. Again, 4 boxes of Spectra. The cards have been beautiful as always. Donruss box and a Marc-Down rebreak spot. This is what's left. We got the Ravens are 95. The Broncos are 90. Dolphins are 30. Eagles are 65. Buccaneers are 22. Redskins are 135. Colts are 55. We got 110 for the Giants. 30 for the Jets. Raiders are 95. Steelers and Titans 65 apiece. And then 90 for the 49ers. Cameron Maben. And let's finish off this Heritage High Series box. So we got Alex Verdugo, whose rookie cards were last year, but I believe he's still qualified as a rookie this year. But he ain't catching up to Alonso. Michael Chavis, who came out hot out the gate, kind of slowed up a little bit as the season went on. I guess you could say the same about the Red Sox in general, unfortunately, for them. And we got a scratch off here of Nolan Arenado. Not a scratch and sniff, no. That'll come one year. Keston Hiura, although I'm not sure anybody would want to scratch and sniff of sweaty baseball player. Just, I don't know. Hiura, another big rookie, and I feel like because there's so many big rookies out this year, it's not a bad one there in John Duplantier. So many big rookies out here. A few of these guys are undervalued. So you'll have to take advantage. All right. Got Jake Cave, who happened to be in the Yankee system for a while. And one of the interesting things on him is he was traded for somebody who is in the Bowman Chrome set. So Cal Quantrill. Again, we're doing a lot of research on the rookies in Bowman Chrome, and I will be more than happy to share with you some of that info, maybe even as soon as tomorrow. Eloy Jimenez, rookie card. So I think we've pretty much got all of them but Vlad. Hopefully we'll see him. We had a Vlad insert, so we're not Vladless. Oh no, with Tatis. We had the short print of Tatis. So I forgot about that. So again, just by getting the Heritage High Series box, you know, usually you're going to get some sort of a short print in every box. A lot of good names. There's Vlad Jr., but you're going to get one of each of these rookies. And people are stocking up on like so many of the base rookie cards nowadays. Let's see here. So they're really becoming a driving force, and I can't wait for update to see who all the final rookies of the year are going to be. Then we'll be able to figure out who they're sandbagging for Top Series 1 next year. Keston Hero, rookie performers. Carter Boom, another one. Brendan Rodgers, another one. How about Austin Riley? No, Jordan will not be in Bowman Chrome. There's a lot that's not going to be in Bowman Chrome. It's going to be an interesting conversation. At least I don't think he is. I didn't check honestly, I still got to check the base checklist. But he's definitely not on the autograph checklist. And honestly, there's a little more than I expected to be lacking on that one. So, all right, so that's Heritage High Series. Again, we have those in stock if anybody is interested. So, VJ, Archives or Top Series 2 next? But Yordan Alvarez is the type of guy that I think they're just going to save that for update. You know? He debuted late enough in the season that he and hey, the less cardboard you give of a guy, the more value that they're going to have in the future. So Series 2. So Alvarez is going to be Rookie of the Year in the American League, you say? That wouldn't surprise me. He's right around the amount of time that you would expect for somebody to get votes, you know? Those guys that do really awesome and get called up in, like, say, late July, beginning of August, usually don't have too much of a chance. I forget when Yordan Alvarez got called up. Was it late June or early July? So next we'll be opening up this Series 2 box here. And the search will be on for Vladimir Guerrero. So he is actually not even numbered. He's got a no number card. And he is a short print. Mid to late June. That's what I was thinking. I picked him up on my fantasy team, so I know it's been a while. I gotta say, we've had a lot of things come out in our breaks. That was the first coloring book that we've ever had. And I mean, I sell, the kids stuff too. Like fuzzy llamas and all that good stuff. Matter of fact, my daughter had a sleepover yesterday for her birthday. That was earlier in the week. And my wife got these llama water bottles for like part of their goodie bag. And I'm like, hey, why don't we stick a fuzzy llama inside each of these? So that went over well. Is that numbered? Yes, it is. Oh, it was a special coloring book. It was autographed by Wiz Khalifa. What was the name of it again? Had something to do with weed. I know that. All right, so we got Framber Valdez, Nelson Cruz, Luis Ortiz Gold, 1273 out of 2019. Benintendi and Braun. And we got faces of the franchise. So we got some Padres. And then we got some Red Sox, numbered 98 out of 299. So we'll get that. Yeah, we're doing personals right now. We are 6 teams away from scheduling Spectra football. So if we can get 6 more teams, we can see what we can do. That would either schedule Spectra football for late tonight or as time is ticking away here, maybe early tomorrow. Treasury spots, I'm doing 129, but I got a special on them. It's 2 for 245. So we need 5 more spots to bust those 2 treasury cases tomorrow. Got Kikuchi, Randy Johnson, iconic card. So 129 for 1 spot, 2 for 245. And there's a Tatis rookie. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. And 411 out of 2019, Jimmy Yacobonis. So we have pulled some big hits out of Treasury. A couple of Ted Williams prints. We had a 16 by 20 signed by both Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Full-size helmets of Earl Campbell and Dak Prescott. I got a whole list. I wonder if it'll fit in here. Well, let me try. These are all the things we have available for personals. Let me know if it cuts the list off for you. It didn't for me. Dominic Smith, 150th anniversary. $150 years, almost in the books already. I missed earlier that Christian Vasquez was a rainbow foil. And if boxes are enough, we got breaks. We need 6 more teams in order to get this Spectra break scheduled up. Kristen Stewart. And Gary V's top entrepreneurs, Derek Jeter. Hey, I bought a ball club. But it was the Marlins, so that was kind of a bad move. Tony Gwynn. That's not a bad relic. If I'm going to get a relic, that's pretty solid right there. 33 out of 150 with the 150th anniversary parallel. So, Tony Gwynn, bat relic. All right, that's 1 stack down. We got 2 more to go. So again, Spectra football, scrolling at the bottom of your screen here. My 5 best bang for the buck teams still left are going to be the Ravens, the Broncos, the kind of like the Colts. I like the Raiders, and I like the Titans. Nope, that's a regular one. We got all kinds of good stuff. Series 2 has been kind of a seriously overlooked set for a while. But it tended to have a lot of, let's face it, it tended to be the dud set. I think this year's Series 1's the dud set. Not that there isn't good players in it, but with all the guys that came out this year as rookies, Jeff McNeil's cool. Kyle Tucker's cool. Luis Urias. They're not bad, but Vlad, Tatis, Alonso, Jimenez, Senzel, Keston Hiura, Jordan Alvarez, who hasn't really come out on any rookie cards yet. It's just a lot out there. All right, there we go. So, what do we got next? We've already seen the hit. So now we're hoping for some sort of a cool short print. There's Reggie Jackson. J.D. Davis, who I thought was a sneaky good pickup for the Mets in the beginning of the year. After blowing it with the Kelenic Cano Diaz deal. It's still early. It's still early enough. Kyle Freeland, 150 parallel. Ted Williams, who we've seen some nice autograph pieces of him in the Leaf Memorabilia Treasury, which that's another one I'd like to break tomorrow. So we got 3 breaks that could go tomorrow. One definitely will. Pete Alonso, rookie. Stan the Man. Man, they're just flipping every other card now. There we go. Reese McGuire. Tyler Mahle. 1922 out of 2019. Duel Lugo. Eduardo Rodriguez with a 150. I think there's a lot of guys that they kind of don't start out so hot. They either start out real hot, like Cody Bellinger, and then he kind of had a return down to earth season last year, from 39 home runs to 25. Pete Alonso could have the rookie record for home runs. Gonna take that away from Aaron Judge. Let's go Mets. Amen Rosario. JD Martinez. And there's Chris Sale's base card. Max Muncy. And that's not Chris Sale's base card. So we got a Sale short print. Code number 31. So I think that's the regular short print. If anyone wants to look that up on Cardboard Connection, that's the best place to get that particular piece of information, if you ask me. As they do a real good job with short prints, including photographs of them, card codes, and all that good stuff. My go-to site for team-by-team information, that'd be group break checklists. So this will be our last stack for this box. And then we're not done yet. We got a box of archives still left to go. That's a fun one. A little parallel action there. And last pack. So again, let's jump in on some of this stuff now. We don't want to be too jammed up tomorrow. Got 3 big breaks that we're hoping all 3 will go. Memorabilia Treasury, Spectra, at least the first half. Monty Irvin is a blue border. Chris Iannetta, one of Gary Vee's top entrepreneurs. And then Bats Hit Crazy, which got a little crazy last time around. The 3 bats that were in the break were all big ones. Bobby Pointer, Framber Valdez. 3 bats were Alex Kirilloff, Minnesota Twins. We had Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and I swear Yordan Alvarez had the biggest signature on a bat I have ever seen. That was gorgeous. Adam Frazier, and I ended up stuck with both those teams. Let's do what we can and get this as close to sold out as possible. I want to spread the love a little bit. Do I have Spectra boxes for personal? At the moment, I do not. I just have the 1 case, and it's tough. I got to make decisions. You know, are we going to... I have a feeling a lot of people will want to keep their teams in the second half. So I'm going to see what I can do about getting more Spectra. 37 out of 50 Ian Happ. The problem is getting it at a price that's reasonable. You know, they used to give me 3 cases of them, and now they give me 1. And that kind of hurts me a little bit. Aramis Garcia. I sold it for a decent amount. You can ask me later if you want. Eric Thames, 623 out of 2019. Matt Carpenter. We'll just say it was well more than $100 I was asking for the Astros, especially in that shape. Johnny Bench, Joey Votto. Troy Tulowitzki, AARP member and Rainbow Foil. Ichiro. And Eloy Jimenez closes out the box. All right. So archives are archives. Got one more box to rip open here for this personal. And then if anybody else wants to jump in, you are more than welcome to get something set up here. That has been the problem. I have no football available for personals. I mean, technically I have a Donruss box, which I was going to stick in with the case of XR that's coming in. So, I mean, really, I don't have any football for personals at the moment. I wish I did. They're not giving me any. And the numbers just keep getting lower and lower. I need to add another distributor to my list, that's for sure. So 2 autos per box in archives. A lot of sentimental stuff, fan favorites, celebrating the Expo's 50th anniversary because they've run out of movies to stick in here. Had a real nice Acuna parallel the other day on a personal, number to 25. So there's not a lot of parallels in these boxes, but there's some. Haven't seen one of them short prints come out yet either. They're not too easy to get. Yeah, it's not bad. Nope, not yet. So again, 6 more teams needed to run Spectra. 5 more spots needed to run the memorabilia treasury. And Bats Hit Crazy is a guaranteed break for tomorrow night. So we should be rocking it tomorrow. Matt Boyd, Bob Feller, Ricky. Ricky likes sideways cards. Jake Cave, Kyle Wright, Pudge Rodriguez, Ichiro, Juan Soto, Christian Yelich, who's going to be out for the remainder of this season, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the guy who everybody thought was going to be this year's Rookie of the Year. I think I gotta agree with that whole Jordan Alvarez theory there. Yankees, Royals, and Rays. So Yankees are 200. Rays were 15, and I missed the Royals. Royals are 15. So that's 230 in total, 207. So Yankees, Royals, and Rays would be 207 in the Bat Hit Crazy break. So basically you're paying the 200 for the Yankees and $7 for 2 more teams. That's not bad. Cal Quantrill. Here come the judge. Will he come tomorrow and Bats Hit Crazy? That's the question. Carter Kieboom, Thurman Munson, Shohei Ohtani. Fernando Tatis. Tim Burke, former Expos relief pitcher. Michael Kopech. Mike Trout. And first autograph is going to be another Expos pitcher, Jeff Fassero. So this is on card. Again, Expos 50th anniversary card. Message, you got it. Let me check it in a second here. Baby Ruth. So looks like we might have a few teams gone in Bats Hit Crazy. And let's see what else we got. So we got an Expos auto. Will we see a fan favorites auto? Will we see a rookie auto? Will we see an old-timer auto? It's what you gotta love about archives. Besides the throwback card designs. I'm a sucker for that. All right, so Astros are gone. Let me pull the Astros off the list here. So Astros are off the board in Bats Hit Crazy. Again, with the Astros, it's not just the bat, but you have Bregman rookies. So there's some fun stuff to look for there. Astros, Rami. I have to look up something real quick for somebody asking. Yeah. So Yanks, Rays, and Royals are gone too. Yanks, Rays, and Royals are now gone. All right, so that's been updated. So again, we are almost on standby here. Are those the other ones that were gone? Looking through the list real quick. Nope, they're not gone. All right, Raiders and Buccaneers are now gone in Spectra, so we are on standby. We need 4 teams to make that scheduled up. I don't know if we're going to get payments in tonight. We'll make an attempt at it. So if we do get 4 more teams, expect that to be an early break tomorrow if we can't get payments in. So let me just apologize. Bear with me while I update the list real quick. The last thing I need to do is forget. So that was bats hit crazy. And for those of you who are interested in our first off the line break, we do have a random division break set up with Spectra first off the line boxes. For some reason, are set in a warehouse, I feel like, a little bit later than others because ours didn't leave Panini until Thursday, and I saw there was guys that had them on Thursday night. So I don't know what was up with that, but we are getting them early this week. It's looking like Tuesday, the last I saw the update, once the package actually moved. It originally said Monday was the expected arrival date, and they didn't leave on Wednesday for some reason. I don't know why. The shipping label was printed early in the morning, and then Thursday at like 5 o'clock they arrived to FedEx. So, what's that deal with the Leaf Treasury? Oh, what haven't we gotten? Oh, we got a redemption card. That's what we haven't gotten in archives yet. I think you're gonna like this one. It is a fan favorites autograph. At least that's what it says. So the Leaf Treasury. I could only pretty much afford to bring in 2 treasuries for the weekend. And I do want to break it this weekend. So I cut it at 2 cases. We were kind of leaving it up as a question mark. We need 5 more spots to run it. Okay. And the treasury and the vault do have some differences in the type of stuff that comes out. The treasury seems to have the better quality, like 16 by 20s and things like that. So the oversized flats. There is a little bit of the bulky memorabilia as far as like we've gotten some full-size helmets. We've gotten basketballs. All right. But we've done 6 cases so far. And let's name some of the top hits that we've seen in our treasury break so far this year. Just this year. 16 by 20 of Bo Jackson. 16 by 20 of both Larry Bird and Magic Johnson on the same photo. We've gotten twice now Ted Williams autograph print. We've gotten full-size helmets of Earl Campbell and Dak Prescott. 53 out of 175 on Ohtani here. So this is a parallel card. Very cool. We had a Larry Bird basketball. We had a vintage Amazing Spider-Man signed by Stan Lee. We have, oh man, Walter Payton, 16 by 20. Patrick Mahomes autographed mini helmet. What else did we have? Big hits, big hits. I'm trying to remember. We had a coloring book about weed. All right, that was just more funny. You know, some of the medium stuff like Nolan Ryan baseball. Had a baseball that was signed by Keith Hernandez and Bill Buckner. Eight by 10 of Susan Sarandon. There's Keston Hira. There's Pete Alonso. Definitely some 1 cent love. I don't even want to call him a future star. I think this star is born. All right. He may not be as tall as Aaron Judge, but if he breaks Aaron Judge's home run record, I think he'll be the bigger dog in New York. Josh, don't be a hater. And we still got one more stack of packs here. So I guess we're going to show this second autograph and then have nothing to fall back on after it. But we have a fan favorites autograph. Wow, he's already a fan favorite because he's a rookie too. Nick Senzel. I like it. That's a good auto to end on. And guess what? You get a bonus. Broadcaster Pat Hughes. So a lot of, not a lot of products, but a decent amount of products for Topps. If you get a redemption, they're just throwing it in as extra. I guess they stopped whenever you get a redemption throwing you an extra hit. They just package them that way now. So Cubs broadcaster Pat Hughes autograph. So that's an oddball one. Those are cool. I like it when they're cool like that. The Mets radio guy had one a couple years ago. Kind of wish I'd hit it. I'd have kept that. That's very cool. That's almost as cool as getting 9 runs and 11 hits while wearing custom-made cleats and not getting fined for it. That is a cool hit. So that's better than those Josh Allens I pulled you, I see, huh? Okay, I see how it is. But still cool. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Okay. So again, we are on standby for Spectra. We need 4 more. No, I totally get it. I'm just messing with you. America. So. It's not numbered. Divisional break, we still have 3 spots for sale. So we still have 3 spots on the first off the line divisional break. Again, Panini should have called it second off the line because it's ridiculous how long it's taking to get to me. The tracking number now says Tuesday. So we'll see what happens. But if we don't sell it out, then that could delay it too. So that is a website exclusive. I'll repost the link for it tomorrow, but those can only be purchased through the website. They are $129.95. Random division. It's 2 boxes of Spectra first off the line and 1 box of Donruss. Ichiro. Griffin Canning. And that's a cool one. Silver bordered. Rogers Hornsby. Career 358 hitter. 9 out of 99. Batted 358. Even in his, his last few years, I think he had a lot of injury issues, if I'm not mistaken. He was still batting in the 300s most of the time. So, yeah, 129.95 is how much a division is. Rogers Hornsby says, Jeff McNeil, eat your heart out. There's Eloy Jimenez, Kyle Tucker. Brace, baby. The kid. And that closes out that. So, let's recap what we ended up with here. We had an autograph of Cubs broadcaster Pat Hughes and Expos pitcher Jeff Fassero. But we had a bonus one in that box. Our tops hit was Tony Gwynn, numbered to 150. Our Heritage High Series hit was Wilson Contreras. But we did have a nice action short print of Fernando Tatis Jr. And the bonus auto happened to be a fan favorites autograph of Nick Senzel, one of the top rookies out of this year's class. So, where we stand right now, 4 more teams get Spectra going. 10% off 3 teams or more. So, in essence, we need 1 person, take 3 teams, and we're practically there. I think if we can get this one to 25 by midnight, should be able to do an early afternoon break, maybe during the 1 o'clock game at some point tomorrow. We can talk football as it happens. Very interested. I did I'm a little different on Twitter than I am on Facebook. 3 cheapest teams in Spectra. Here we go. The Dolphins are 30. Your Jets are 30. And next one will be the Colts at 55. So Jets and Dolphins are 30 apiece. Colts are 55. We'll do this in price order. 65 is the Eagles, the Steelers, or the Titans. 90 for the 49ers or the Broncos. 95 for the Ravens. 110 for the Giants and 135 for the Skins. All right, so we're just about on standby for Spectra. If those 3 cheapest teams go, we're 1 away from running it. That's kind of a no-brainer for tomorrow, I would say. And then again, that's a half case of Spectra, so 4 boxes. You also got a box of Donruss and a Marc-Down rebreak spot. Then we'll immediately find out who is looking to keep for their team in the second half. And that could, I mean, we've had it where if we do it early enough, we could know by the evening who's keeping and who's not. I did say I would give till 3 p.m. the next day, but if we break it early enough, there's a chance the second half could go same night. How much would it be for the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Colts? So 30, 30, 60, 55, 115, 103.50. Jets, Dolphins, and Colts, 103.50. And thank you, VJ. I appreciate it. And had a few good hits there. So we're still trying to figure things out here. If we do have something short up, that'd be great. How many hits in Spectra? So we're doing half a case of Spectra. It's 4 autographs, 6 memorabilia this year. It used to be 4 and 7, but it's so 10 hits per box. So that's 40 hits plus 2 in Donruss, and then there's a rebreak spot. So 42 hits and a skunk bonus. And we may need less than 5 now for the next memorabilia treasury. I got to check my notifications. And I had some interest in that during the stream, so I don't know if any spots got taken in it. But we could be pretty much on standby for that one too. Memorabilia treasury, Spectra, and the Bats hit crazy break would make for a nice day, I think. Taking those 3. All right, Jets, Dolphins, and Colts are now off the board. Jets, Dolphins, and Colts. So that puts us at 1 team away. 1 team away from scheduling up Spectra. It's not midnight yet. Again, I'll send out a quick message I don't know if I'll get all those payments in the next half hour. So worst case scenario, sometime tomorrow. But will I try for 12:30 tonight? We can try it. I just don't think it's going to happen at this point. I think we're about an hour too late from that happening. So, what was it? 115. Technically 103.50. Whatever. That's fine. We will be busy tomorrow. So much action still to come. Ian Happ out of 50 wasn't too shabby. I like those parallels. So we got one more taker for Spectra. We need one team to get the lights flashing, the wheels turning. All right, all the cheapies are gone now. But every single one of these teams, we started off earlier today with a Marc-Down breakdown. And there's plenty to offer in Spectra. Plenty. Bats hit crazy. Expected to be the nighttime break tomorrow, or one of the nighttime breaks. I think we can get that memorabilia treasury. If we end up moving 3 of those 5 spots, which is a possibility because we did have a few people asking about spots. Hey, we're gonna have a good old day breaking tomorrow. We will rip you a new one, a few one, and a big one. Yeah, I'll put a Tatis in the top loader. So I don't even know how many teams we are at in Bats Hit Crazy now. I gotta look that up. Best bang for the Bucks team left in Spectra. You got the Broncos, the Ravens, the Titans. What will be the other two? It's tough at this point. I have to go. I almost want to say Giants. And what's even worse is I want to say Eagles even more. I think those might be the 2 that rounded out the list. Although 49ers are close in that respect as well, too. So, I don't know. It's a bit of a free-for-all at this point. And in the baseball break, there's still some good bang for the buck available in this side. Braves, White Sox, I think at this point I got to say the Red Sox too, and then the Giants. think the Red Sox replaced the Yankees that just got taken a few minutes ago. Benintendi rookie. Got a couple bat subjects too. So again, Spectra one team away. Spectra football one team away from being official. Can we get it by midnight? We don't have any other takers by midnight, and nobody's got any other requests. Then we'll just end it at midnight. I've still got prospects to look up. I don't know why I do some of this super tedious stuff. I guess it's for your benefit, so I'll keep doing it. But I definitely want to price it out right too, that's for sure. So again, we had some decent hits. Nick Senzel, probably the best of the lot here out of archives. We are looking for one more team in Spectra to make that one at 25. 4 boxes of Spectra, a box of Donruss, and a Rebreak Premium Edition spot. This is what's still left. Ravens 95, Broncos 90, Eagles 65, Redskins 135. Giants are 110, Steelers are 65, Titans are 65, and the 49ers are 90. And again, thank you, VJ. So I got your sleeving done and your top loading. And I would have to say this one's probably your hit of the night. I like the action card on Tatis too, but gonna have to sit on that one a little while with the injury issue. At least it happened at the very end of the season. But I think it was just bad timing because it's going to cost him a shot at Rookie of the Year. I don't think there's any chance anybody else takes it away from Pete Alonso at this point. So that's that. How many teams we got to go and well, not to go, but how many teams do we have left available? And bats hit crazy now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're at 15. All right. That's way better than we did the first one. I guess sometimes it's difficult. Like, you know, I put up a break and I got something in mind. And, you know, maybe the concept didn't carry over. So I took a chance. And I decided we'll split it in half, and we broke it with like 8 teams. Well, I think we got the picture a little bit better after we broke it, so gave it a week. Guaranteed the other half will break this week because I don't want to hold up, you know, those halves coming together and going on their merry way. But you know, I think we proved not only how much, you know, 2017 was an important stepping stone into the reemergence of the hobby craze that we're going through right now, but those bats were freaking cool. So, and I'm going to order more of them. So, that's that. 2019 comes out in like a couple months, I think. 6 weeks, something like that. I think in November. I could be wrong. So it's just about midnight. We're one team away from hitting 25 on Spectra. Anybody got anything for me? Again, they're scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. one team, and we're officially scheduling it for tomorrow. Oh, are you still watching on YouTube? Comment was made about half an hour ago. I don't know if he's still watching on YouTube, but he was interested in getting in on the breaks. So hopefully he'll see this info. Let me go back to Facebook. And anybody got anything for me? So last call here. Again, we got some movement happening. We got more breaks to push for next week. I think we're gonna continue trying to do some at least one or two breaks that are guaranteed to go every week. I wish I had personals for football. There, I mean, I break cases and they used to give me like up to 5 cases on a product, and now it's like some products are not even giving me a full case anymore. Everyone's fighting for allocations, and yeah, let's face it, if we were filling the breaks up in like a day or two, I'd go out and find more. If it takes a whole week, and then the next release comes out, um, I don't want to buy at the highest price something that's going to be, we're on to the next thing. So the best thing that we can do is just keep turning these football breaks and baseball breaks over as quickly as possible, and then we're searching for additional avenues to secure some more football product. But I need a um, little more speed. We have a lot of people watching and waiting until we're like right at around 20. Let's fill these bad boys up quickly. All right, I'm looking at notifications. So we do have some people interested in the Leaf Treasury. No new spots have been taken yet, so maybe they'll show up tomorrow. Again, Spectra, we have a pick your team half case that's looking good for tomorrow. And a random division with first off the line Spectra boxes involved that can only be purchased on the website. Those will arrive early this coming week. XR football, again, and hey, maybe part of it's my fault. I would rather price the break correctly than guess. I wait till the checklist. Panini has no interest in releasing their checklists. I wish I were going to Vegas for the industry summit that starts tomorrow morning, I guess. That was one of my things I had planned on doing this year, but I made it out to California for the rookie premiere and just couldn't do both. Maybe next year I'll do the industry summit. I like to go to the Tops conference in February or whatever it is, especially since we actually get a little more baseball than football. So we'll see. Planning on opening a shop. We talked about all this stuff at the beginning of the year. We kind of did our year in review, and then we talked about all the plans and goals for this year. I was hoping to be in a store location by mid-October. Right now, it's looking like spring. So, doesn't mean we won't be in the kitchen that cooks with love, but we'll also, at least I'll have a desk. Not even a desk, just a space. And we'll be able to have people in the shop and have some fun in there. It's been a while. Original shop was open 2014 and 2015. It was before everything got crazy in the hobby. Now, we could have some fun with the store. So that's pretty much it for tonight. Again, we've got a lot going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is looking good. And don't have anything else on YouTube either. So have a good night, everyone. And I look forward to ripping you a new one tomorrow. If you need anything, hit me up on Messenger. If I'm awake, I'll break, or I'll answer you back. If I'm asleep, I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, have a good one.